Bhutan has always been at the top of my travel bucket list, and I finally got a chance to visit the Himalayan nation last year. Being one of the few places left in the world shrouded in Buddhist myths and legends made it perfect for our college reunion. Our journey began with a flight to Siliguri, from where we started our 4-hour drive to Phun Shillong, Bhutan's road entry point from India. Bhutan ka architecture is simply amazing. Vibrant colors, slanted roofs and colorful wooden doors will mesmerize you. We stayed at Peling Resort, located at a hilltop offering scenic view of the border town of Phun Shillong. Since we had very little time to explore this town, we headed straight to the beautiful Buddhist temple Zangto Pelri Lakhang, one of the tallest monasteries in Bhutan, which is located in the heart of Phun Shillong. While in town, another must-visit place is Bhutan Gate. ये एक single most entry point है between the Indian town Jaigaon and Phun Shillong. One can literally witness a cultural shift between the two sides, and it is pretty awesome. Bhutan's immigration office is also just 100 meters from the Bhutan Gate. We headed back to our hotel after completing all the immigration formalities and were greeted by this magnificent view. Phun Shillong से 4 घंटे की ड्राइव के बाद we reached Thimphu, the capital of Bhutan. It is the largest city of this beautiful country, and you would need at least 2 days to experience the true beauty of this Himalayan city. We started exploring places around and reached our first destination, the Thimphu viewpoint, for this stunning view of the entire Thimphu valley. The Dechen Choling Palace looked magnificent from this spot. The Royal Palace was built in 1953 and is one of the most important government buildings in Thimphu. Our next stop was Buddha Dot Denma, the largest Buddha statue in the world. It is simply a sight to behold. The calm demeanor, wise eyes, and the gentle smile of the Buddha made us feel at peace. It is said that the statue houses 125,000 miniature Buddhas inside, which are made of bronze and gilded in gold. Make sure you are carrying a wide-angle lens, because a bird's eye view of the beautiful Thimphu city from here is unbelievable. The timings to visit the Buddha Dot Denma are 9 am to 5 pm. It is closed on Mondays and on the country's national holidays. We then decided to visit an interactive living museum known as Simply Bhutan. It gives a quick introduction to Bhutan's rich cultural diversity. We were greeted with a glass of Bhutan's local wine, and यहाँ की wines are simply amazing, especially the peach wine. This unique museum takes you back to the nation's history. You will find several traditional artifacts and will also get to experience some Bhutanese folk songs and dance performances. Don't get shocked with this wooden penis on the wall, because you are going to see a lot more of these in Bhutan. They are placed outside homes to ward off evil spirits and to invoke the fertility gods. और इसके पीछे की जो स्टोरी है ना, वो भी काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है. So let's hear it from the local people in Bhutan.
Monks, they shouldn't be drinking, they shouldn't be killing, they shouldn't have any physical interaction with the women. But he does all of those things deliberately. So it proves that to practice religion, if you become a monk, that is very good. It is very hard. We have lots of greed and desire. So to be a monk, we cannot maintain humble life when we have all of this. So even if you are normal human, if you have faith in devotion, if you have humanity, that is greater than religion. Humanity is always greater than religion. So that's what his teaching will prove us. And he is also god of fertility. So when couple don't give birth, we pray to him. Yeah, fertility temple at Punakha. So the Chinese couple, they go there for the blessing. Luckies, they were even blessed with the twins. But the temple is not only for couples, it's for everyone. Everyone have a right to visit there and get blessings from that temple. And you'll find the palaces hanging at the entry of the house, exit of the house, walls of the houses and all. So we keep this in there to ward off the evil spirits, bad luck, sicknesses, misfortune and the curses. That's why these things are very normal.
We were now made to experience different cooking methods in the traditional Bhutanese kitchen.
So here is our like in Western countries they have chimneys inside the kitchens, but in Asian countries we doesn't have chimneys. That's why kitchens are very dark here. This is that noodles maker putta. You put the dough there, so we press it in like this. And yeah, these are all for the pottery channel. So we have earthen pots here, bigger pots for the fermented rice, small ones for the cooking. We have a bamboo baskets for the luggages. And here is our traditional paring cup made from bamboo and wood.
We were served the traditional butter tea of Bhutan, which is called suja. It is made from tea leaves, water, salt and yak butter. Bhutan's love for red spicy pepper can be experienced in the country's delicious food. If you love eating non-vegetarian food, you will look as happy as we are looking here in the happiest country in all of Asia. The Bhutan Museum will also give you a sneak peek into the country's various forms of art and handicrafts. Along the way, we could try out archery, hear songs sung by the local people, and also participate in their dances. And finally, we ended the day with some good food, music, and the magnificent view of Bhutan's royal palace.